Yes, calm down. Exactly. False fails, run internet test speed? Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think? What is this here? What is the worst character redesign of all time? Yeah, I bet the animator of the character probably looks more like this. That's why it got changed, let's be honest. I feel like this happens all the time. But that's pretty much where we're at. And yeah, good movie though? I have no idea. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And gross. I don't know why. Again, this is made for guys. This isn't made for anyone, okay? I think that's really the big difference, is that at least guys like this kind of content. Nobody likes this kind of content. Women don't like this content. Men certainly don't like this content. I don't know where the fuck the audience comes from. It's so confusing to me. Where are the people that are trying to play a game like this or trying to watch something like this? They don't exist. And so, yes, it's basically probably a self-insert by something like that. Worst character redesign all time. It's hard to say if it's the worst one, but either way, if you want to take a hot character and make her, you know, like a middle-aged mom, you're going to have a pretty bad time. I'll tell you that. It's made for fat communists. Yeah, that's basically, I thought you were overreacting with this stuff at first, but it's now actively putting off these shows, and it's annoying. I told you guys, yeah, is that this kind of stuff is just going to keep getting worse and worse too. Well, actually, I don't think so anymore. I think at this point, like, we're past it. But for a while, it was where like people like this just kept infesting every single type of media. But now, actually, I would say the opposite. Like, now it's pretty much gone. I mean, like, you've got some of this stuff, but I don't know what show this is, but I bet the show probably didn't do very well. Like, I have this might sound crazy, but I don't think it's crazy. I have like a way that I deal with things, and look at stuff like this, and it's, if the characters look weird, or they look like they're like desexualized, or you know, they're made uglier on purpose, I automatically assume the entire thing will be garbage. I do. Like, if there's a race swap in a story, if there's a gender swap in a story, if there's like any woke ideology in a story, I assume the entire thing will be garbage. And the reason why, here's the reason why. It's not because that makes it garbage. It's because the people that are making it don't care what the audience wants. There's a reason why every single girl on OnlyFans is dressed like this. It's because that's what guys want to see. Nobody wants to see somebody like this. So when you make content for yourself in order to, like, you know, validate yourself, or as some type of therapy exercise or something, you're going to end up alienating a ton of fucking people. And I think that that's what these shows have done a lot, right? Is they massively have. It disrespects the IP. Yes, exactly. And it disrespects the IP. They don't care about the story. It doesn't matter to them. And because of that, I just assume that all of this stuff is going to be legitimately garbage, right? She can be hot and not have her shirt open. Over-sexualization doesn't need to be solved by garbage design decisions. Well, I don't think that over-sexualization needs to be solved, period. And also, like, having a character that's hot with her boobs out isn't really that big of a deal. I mean, this is made for the target audience of this show. This is probably a show for guys. And so, big surprise, that's the kind of stuff you're going to see. Only acceptable race swaps is Morgan Freeman as Red in Shawshank. Well, I'm okay if it's like a person that's being replaced by like a very good actor, but when you're just replacing somebody with like a random no-name actor of another race, you're probably going to be running yourself into some problems. And I think that's clearly what's happened with a lot of these shows, right? And so, yeah, first one's AI anyway, so I have no idea. I'm just saying in general. Let's see here if I can find the rest of this. Yes, already unbanned. Yes, Mike from PA, Central Committee has been unbanned. That's true. The guy that said that Jews were a demonic ethnicity has received a 1-week suspension. Now, for context, Tectone got suspended for 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat, but Central Committee can call Jews demonic, and he gets 1 week. Now, how does this make sense? Well, I'll tell you how. It doesn't. And so, is Twitch anti-Semitic? Here is my honest opinion on whether I think Twitch is anti-Semitic or not. I think that Twitch is completely, and the moderation team is completely identity captured by, like, extreme left-wing politics. I think they are completely captured by it. And the entire moderation team probably has these viewpoints. They talk about these viewpoints. They feel this way, and they also execute these viewpoints as some sort of principle, right? And so anyway, yeah, so get them out. Well, I mean, I think they should do that too, but in a general sense, capture Martians. But what I'm saying is that this isn't something that's unique to hating Jews, because hating Jews right now is seen as relatively acceptable because people are mad at Israel. People don't like Israel. And so there's a lot of like kind of gray area where people try to like, push Jew hate and try to push Israel hate. And then the opposite, I've talked about this 50 times. We don't need to talk about it for 51. But the point that I'm making is that I think that the moderation team on Twitch is completely captured by that ideology of people. And because it's totally captured by that group of people, that means that they are making decisions that are in the best interest of those people. Like if I had said that Arabs were a demonic race, I would have gotten permabanned, right? And also I said something that was like, wait, like I'd say like not even close to that bad. I was talking about a person's culture, not even an intangible characteristic like ethnicity. Like if I said that, when I did, I got 2-week suspension, and that was even after I apologized. And so how is it that Central Committee only gets a 1-week suspension, especially after he's been suspended so many other times besides that? That's it, man. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? And so like if I said black people were a demonic race, if I said a demonic ethnicity, I would get instantly perma'd, right? And I think that's justifiable, and everybody knows this, right? And that's what I think that people are so frustrated about. It's not that he got a suspension and then he got unsuspended. It's that there is clearly a tier list, and because Jews are at the lower end of the tier list, it's more acceptable to say things that are denigrating towards them. And I think that this is the same thing that people do with white people. Like it's kind of like it's more socially acceptable to make fun of white people. And I think that's also a very disgusting thing. And so, yeah, it was the clip. Well, I don't care about people clipping me out of context, right? I don't give a shit about that. It doesn't matter to me. But, yeah, that's it. What we said with whites and demonic people would applaud. Yes, surely, right? And so it's the double standard that I think people are frustrated about. I think that really, this is why nobody ever really complains about YouTube with this stuff that much, because YouTube just doesn't do anything. Like, they don't ban anybody for saying anything, basically, right? Unless you go super fucking, like super fucking Stalin or Hitler, you're not going to get suspended on YouTube. So in a general sense, they have a hands-off policy. And because they have a hands-off policy, nobody really goes and talks about it. It's the same as Twitter. People complain, oh, there's Nazis on Twitter, right? But the reality is that most of the time is that Nazis is somebody who you disagree with, number one. And number two, there's a million different kinds of people on Twitter. There are like fucking radical terrorist extremists on Twitter. So that's why everybody's there. And so is that realistically, what can we realistically do about this? Send clips to the sponsors? I think a 1-week suspension for this, I mean, again, I just hope that Mike has learned his lesson and he can kind of move past being a radical psycho. Like, the amount of comments and the things that I hear from this guy all the time that are just crazy. And it's just like, it's also like, just, he's always so mad. He's so mad all the time. Hopefully he took a week off and he can just fucking relax and chill out, man. And, because again, now all the eyes are going to be on him. The moment that he does anything else wrong, he's going to get suspended again instantly. Everybody's going to talk about it. And at that point, it's going to bring this up again. And Twitch will probably permaban him if he does it again, realistically, or they'll give him a 1-month suspension, right? You said, what do you mean no half measures? What do you mean relax? Well, what I'm saying, I said that if they kept them banned for like a period of time, I'd be like, okay, a week is like not good, but it's not like awful, right? And so that's basically it. To probably get more views now. Yeah, definitely. A week for being blatantly anti-Semitic is wild. Well, he should have never gotten a week for it to begin with. He should have never gotten suspended because he should have been banned in the past. He's made multiple physical threats towards multiple different streamers. He made it towards me. He made it towards Ethan. And he did it towards Destiny also. He should have been permabanned a long time ago. And I think that the reality is that if there was a right-wing person who was saying the same things that Mike from PA was saying, they would be permanently banned. And it wouldn't even be close. Like, they'd be instantly banned. And so I think that's what really makes a lot of people mad, is the asymmetrical nature of it. And I think that's it. Not going scorched earth. Well, I think that we'll see what happens whenever he comes back on stream, right? And we'll see how things go. Is it normal for a streamer to get more views after a ban because it draws attention? Oh, yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. And so, yeah, 100% they are. And that's the way anything like this goes, is that as soon as like a ban happens to a person or something like that goes on, then you're going to have a ton of people talking about them and thinking about them and all of that. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's the way it is. Because right-wing ideology is losing right now? Well, I don't think it really is, if you want me to be honest. I feel like they control pretty much the entire government, and people are moving increasingly more right-wing, I think, as a response to a lot of, like, I think, social pressure. I think the reality is that a lot of people agree with the majority of left-wing economic sentiment, but the left-wing, like, social sentiment and the social pushes, for example, like, you know, like, oh, we're going to have open borders or, you know, trans stuff or something like that. I think that it radicalized so many people that at this point, I don't think you're getting them back. I don't think you're getting them back at all. What drugs are you taking? No, I'm being serious. Majority of people? Yeah, not for leftist economics. I know that some people aren't, but what I'm saying is that if you want to compare, like, the reason why left-wing people are losing, it's not because of their, government policies and, like, their economic policy. It's because of their social policy. It's because they want you to call, you know, a boy a girl a boy, and if you don't, you get fucking, you know, you get your life destroyed. That's the reason why I think they're losing. That's the primary reason. The other stuff is not as important, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Fringe issues are killing the Democrats. Yeah, basically, that's it. Trans people are 3% of the population. There's no way there's 3%. But let's see here. Spanish Beach vacation. What? What is this, Rust? Wait, what? Oh my god! There's no way this is real, right? It's from a couple weeks ago? Yeah, I mean, this has got to be fake, isn't it? Illegals, oh my fucking god. Yeah, wow, they spawned in. Yeah, look at this. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I'm trying to see if there's a link to this. I can find out where it came from or what's going on. And what is this? I didn't hold the illegal immigrants until the police arrived to escort them to their new homes. Oh man, you know this guy lives in Europe. Yeah, wow. Well, there you go, right? And holy fucking shit, I guess so, right? They're raiding the European server. Well, hey, I mean, yeah, those citizens are obviously Nazis. Baldy's going to say this is as civil as it's going to get, and he's not wrong. People are slowly getting fed up. Yeah, no, that's definitely true, absolutely. In my country, Belgium, it won't work because the Nevrons have already taken over the beaches as well, so they would just help them. I love how the first thing they did is one would steal something. Yeah, I guess so. And in case you want to know more from a Spaniard, in today's news, several TV channels and journals have been claiming how awful our people are. It's so divisive and so far right. We truly have a problem with ultras reaching more and more citizens. Journalists are traitors in so many ways. Basically, every single thing that's awful to citizens they show is great. Well, I mean, again, this is the reason why when a revolution happens, a lot of the people that get killed are the media. Like, if a revolution happens in any of these countries, every single person probably that's involved in the media in that country is going to be dead. Like, I'm just going to be totally fucking honest. The moment that they get a revolution and that those people take power of the government, they will kill everybody in the media. And that's it, right? I hope so. Well, you shouldn't, right? That's a bad thing to do. It's not good. But that is 100% what's going to happen. And so, yeah, ETA on revolutions. With something like this happening, it could be 5 to 10 years. I mean, it's really hard for me to say. I don't live in Europe, so it's harder for me to get like a pulse check on the countries because I just don't really live there. And so it's hard really for me to say. So it explains how they got in so easily? Maybe, I don't know. But MSM has done worse to the world? Yeah, lucky for you, I guess so. What about American Revolution? Well, I don't know. It took kind of a while. But I don't remember, like, the whole timeline for that, to be honest with you. Yeah, just wait till you take your next day off. Something will happen. It's deserved at this point. They're trying to ruin life for everyone. Well, I don't think that, like, again, there's always going to be innocent people that get hurt in any sort of a revolution like that, people that don't deserve to get their head cut off, right? But I do think that and this is one thing, this is why I always thought it was so weird that people like Hassan and that Taylor Lorenz girl were glazing somebody like Luigi, is because whenever a revolution happens, these people are going to kill the media figures. They're going to kill pretty much as many of them as they can because they view them as being complicit with the, you know, like an ideology. And so it's very weird for me to see that happen. And sounding like a revolutionary leftist? Yeah, well, I'm just telling you, like, that's what's going to happen. They're the first to go. Yeah, they're the first to go. So I don't know why you'd be it's like a chicken celebrating KFC, but they just can't see it because it's far enough away to where they think that it just looks cool. And that's it. People are betting on the next color dildo to hit the WNBA court. So that is the next thing. Let's talk about that. This is a... Let me actually just do this. So, I don't really know what to say or how I can say this, but the kid that threw the dildo into... So there was a dildo that was thrown into the WNBA game, and this is the kid who threw it in. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we need a trial. He did it. Everybody knows he did it. Yep. I just look at him, you know he did it. Absolutely 100%. So it's some 18-year-old kid, etc. Assault's a bit of a stretch considering half the league straps was on it. Now, okay. So what did you go to jail for? Yeah, I guess so, right? What's this? Those are brownies. And where'd he hide it, though? Oh, geez. And so anyway, this kid got arrested, and he threw a green dildo onto the WNBA court. Now, this is not necessarily a great thing, but at the same time, this is where we're at now. WNBA players training for games. Okay, so, yeah, this is, again, I find it to be funny that basically the WNBA... Every single time that people are talking about the WNBA, it has nothing to do with the actual players making plays. It's always about, some player saying something stupid, being violent on the court, something like this happens, Jadeon falling asleep, or whatever. What is this? Yeah, some drama, I know. And so anyway, what's happened was that, let me see where if I can find it. Oh yeah, Polymarket. So Polymarket, the betting market for... That's right. The betting market for the WNBA is infinitely larger than anything else. If you look at this right here, the dildo... will there be another dildo... well, I'll actually zoom it in so you guys can see it. So 200,000 staked on it, 140,000. Another dildo be thrown again, 144,000. So these dildo fucking... Oh, here's another one. Next dildo thrown onto NBA court is green or yellow. So you can have right here, this is the amount of people, it will be yes or not. And so you've got it right here. Thanks for covering this, bro. I've been hype as fuck for it. Yeah. Well, this is actually, and I guarantee you, this will probably be the best thing to happen to the WNBA for its viewership ever since Angel Reese tried to claw out Caitlin Clark's eyes. Like, this is definitely the most exciting thing to happen in the WNBA. And so that's right, guys. And not any chances it's staged? Well, if it is, good for them. That was smart. And so, yeah, there we go. Sponsored by dildos. If they want equal pay, this is how. Yes, exactly. And so anyway, this is the most popular one right here. And these are people talking about it. No, big up Spark. Dildos being thrown next free throw. Why can't I wait? Who is this guy? Why can't I propose a resolution? Dildo is being thrown at next free throw. Where can I bet on if someone throws another dildo on the court? He's so neat. Oh my god. Yep, there it is, boys. There we go. And better a bobblehead giveaway? Yeah, and so people are just loving this, man. And what the hell? Yeah, exactly. Polymarket probably.